Hello, thanks to everyone joining our webinar. VirtualMan is an excellent, experienced AI team for the new drug development. We provide our service to pharmaceutical teams in Taiwan with our outstanding academic resources and preclinical CRO partners, and the importance of our proprietary technologies. The need to quickly identifying more novel compounds and push these compounds through the discovery and the development restrictions to the trial is huge for all pharmaceutical companies. Also, the time expenses are high to simplify going through traditional in vitro and in vivo routes for identifying effective compounds to make it more like a drug. Druggable properties are usually considered later in the stage of drug development. However, if druggable properties are not desirable, the cost to optimize the ADMET properties while maintaining the efficacy is not easy. During the webinar, we will introduce our technology and our services models. We have two technologies to help the companies to conquer the difficulty in the process. Our CTO Liu Xin will explain the bottleneck in the current research pipelines. What we observe in the industry with computer science perspective, why we choose diverse machine learning methods to deal with those problems, and how we design a powerful algorithms. Following the technology section, I will show our service model and release the trial version of our cloud service. We integrate the technologies into the ADDD platform. You can use the prediction models to screen suitable compounds before the researchers doing any experiments. During any phase in the new drug development pipeline, the researchers can collaborate with us for screening, designing, optimizing their compounds. With our parallel computing technology, the prediction will be faster and faster. Even the compound library contains tens of thousands of compounds. You still can obtain the result in a short time, which this webinar will give you a joyful and a practical journey.
Hello, my name is Liu Xin, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of VirtualMan. Today, I'm going to share with you some of my observation and insight into AI in pharmaceuticals. We will introduce the latest trend of AI drug development and the key issue we have found and the research we have done to address them. I hope you can learn something from today's webinar. This diagram must be very familiar to you. This is a flowchart from drug discovery to drug development. This journey takes 10 to 15 years and costs more than 300 million. The drug development process is so long and heavily invested, but successes are few and far between. All AI companies believe that traditional method must be improved, both in terms of time and money. Let's start with drug discovery. In this stage, the solutions come from those AI companies can be categorized into three approaches. One is to generate a large number of drug-like compounds. The second is to carry out faster and more accurate docking with a recognized target. The last one is to use AI in compound design for the target structure that is already known. Of course, many algorithms are being used. For example, 3D convolutional neural network, generated adversarial network, and so on. However, in this discovery stage, it's very difficult to find the target. That's along with the prediction of the protein structure. This uncertainty makes drug design far more difficult. Therefore, AI in drug discovery is still looking for critical breakthrough. Since the problem of target is complex and difficult to solve, it may be more effective to leverage AI in drug development. In this stage of drug development, there is already an identified target or hit compounds. On this basis, improving the efficiency of this stage is more feasible and effective when we consider the strength of AI. There are multiple issues facing the drug development efforts, such as efficacy, safety, and pharmacokinetics. Moreover, molecular modification in this stage should take synthesizability into account. To summarize, the structure modification to fit multiple conditions at the same time often takes a lot of time and money in optimization and experimentation. To address the wastage in drug development, we have two major technologies to help save the cost of drug development. One is powerful prediction model with graph convolutional neural network, so-called GCN. This technology is used to predict the properties of chemical molecules, similar to use of traditional virtual screening. And the other one is customized compound library with reinforcement learning. This technology allows you to modify the molecule you provide and produce a large number of modified molecules under the condition you want. Let's talk about the first one, our powerful prediction model with GCN, which is high accuracy prediction model. The recent innovations in mathematical method of neural network have led to outstanding performance in a variety of fields, including, of course, pharmaceutical applications. However, the nature of chemical molecule data is different from the image processing or natural language processing. This popular topic, so it cannot be applied directly. Therefore, we have adopted graph convolutional neural network as the main technique. And after the research and improving it, we are able to achieve better accuracy than other models to help our client predict molecular properties. It is well known that explainability is a major problem in neural networks compared to traditional approaches. But the explainable result of traditional computational methods require human intervention, either rule-based or human supply descriptors. Our powerful prediction model not only provides accurate predict result, but also identify the molecular property associations without providing any human knowledge to the model. Take mutagenicity as an example. Above is the output of our model, and below is the active relationship between mutagenicity and molecule analyzed by Benigni, who is an expert in this field of QSAR and mutagenicity. The figures show that the results of our trained model are almost identical to Benigni's analysis, without adding any human knowledge in our training. We have many completed models, including efficacy, physical properties, metabolism, toxicity, absorption, and pharmacokinetic properties. If you have some experimental data and you want to make a model, you can come to us. We can train customized model for you with explainable results. The second one is customized compound library with reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning is a machine learning method that uses neural networks to learn how to make moves with a higher score in a given environment. Think of modify compound as an action to get high score, and the condition is environment. And then we apply this concept to optimize compound. We combine our high accuracy GCN model with reinforcement learning to design compounds with properties we want. In the case where machine learning can produce compounds, we can design specific multi-conditional environment to enable reinforcement learning to produce the compound we want in a large quantities. At the same time, we can add synthetic consideration to make design compound library more feasible for synthesization. For example, if we want to start with a molecule that has a poor log-P, log-P is that octane water partition coefficient and is mutagenic, we can design many molecules that have a good log-P close to 1.5 and are not mutagenic using the GCN plus reinforcement learning model. In summary, we have chosen GCN as the core algorithm because a compound is actually a kind of graph. To solve the rule-based problem, we developed GCN-based explainable AI. And finally, we combine the GCN with reinforcement learning to develop the custom compound library, which allows us to quickly respond to client need for structural modification. The best way to deliver this complex algorithm to our customer is indeed SaaS. By packaging complex algorithms into an easy-to-use interface via cloud-based software, we can provide the service at a relatively low cost. This approach also ensures that our client have access to the latest technology because AI algorithms are upgraded repeatedly. And other service offer customized AI can be easily embedded in the online software if they are already there. Under our data security, I believe our services are secure enough. But if you want a completely independent environment, we have solution for that. We can provide a completely independent database so that your confidential data is isolated. Or you can just set up the entire system on a private cloud and have your IT manage it to achieve a higher level of security. Because of its complexity, the computation time of AI model is relatively long. Think about that we have 1,000 compounds to compute in 20 models. There will be 20,000 computations, and if one computation takes 10 seconds, that is a huge amount of time. In fact, that almost 2.5 days, which is a bit too long. So we developed parallel computation to reduce the time to this than half an hour, and we can complete all the tasks. This is the end of today's presentation. Now we have all the technology needed for drug development. In the next session, our CEO, Tianyun Zheng, will introduce our services. I'm Liu Xin, CTO and the co-founder of VirtualMan. Thank you for your attention.
Thanks to CTO Liu introduced our technology invention. Next, I will tell you what obstacles we try to conquer our solution and our service model. The traditional discovery and the development pipeline goes through a long process that contains hit target to hit to lead, compound synthesis, and a series of preclinical trials. When we encounter druggability issues, at the late stage of the pipeline. The commonly used way to fix the problem is lead optimization. However, it's a big problem to keeping the efficacy and improving the druggability at the same time. I know everyone here donates your life to improving human health. We have the same dream. I believe it's our responsibility to help pharmaceutical industry with our AI technique. The AI-driven drug development platform is our solution to combine practical science experiments and AI methods. When the initial compound structure and the requirements provide to us, the ADDD platform can expand over thousands compounds in weeks. We have considered the synthesis route at the beginning. Then, the compounds are filtered by ADMET and pharmacokinetics properties to obtain the overall safety profile. The selection and ranking process can help you to prioritize the compound list. Our expansion model provides over 1,000 compounds considering reasonable synthesis in 3 weeks. These expansion models generate compound structure for multiple parameters automatically. The AI models can help you to improve your compound property, but you may save the try and error cost before you do any trial. Due to the reinforcement learning can build a high-quality compound library. It will show its powerful ability in the earlier phase. From the drug discovery, AI can play an important role in efficacy assessment with an overall comprehensive evaluation. After the de novo design and screening with powerful AI tools, we can use our information management talent to help you maintain the datasets from preclinical trials. With our proprietary framework, it's smooth to integrate those datasets into a new, better in-house AI model for you to obtain more precise prediction. If you have experiment data from the same bioassay from the previous pipeline, those datasets can also integrate into the AI model. Now, I will demo how to use the ADDD platform to screen and generate more appropriate compounds.
Now, let's demo the demo version of VirtualMan. During this demo, it shows the key feature of VirtualMan for ADMET PK and the most important part of ADDD platform, the lead optimization. It will automatically atomize the compound and generate some compound list. Now let's start the demo. This is the first screen of the free trial. We have provided some example compound for you. You could see the powerful explainable AI and use this compound to optimize its feature. If you are not satisfied for the compound we provide, you could key in the smiles of your personal compound. For this time, I will show you the smiles and preview the compound structure here. After that, you could calculate the compound. If you have some compound you have interested, you could choose on the screen and just click touch for calculating. We provide 10 compounds here, and you could choose each one to calculate its properties. How to get the information from explainable model? You could just only click on the touch to view of some toxic endpoint. After that, you can see the risky substructure is figured out on the compound structure image. Then let's start to demo the optimization feature about our service. If you want to use the optimization service, just move your mouse to the button and select a property. Then click the optimize. The optimization will start automatically and will feedback to you. Because the optimization, when you want to generate a compound library, it takes time. So we provide the URL when you need afterward. But now let's continue to optimization result page. You can see your optimization result here. It lists the diversity compound structures, which has better log P predictions. And then you may not satisfied for the log P, it will give you more predictions about the estimate PK prediction. You just only have to click view estimate PK prediction to know the overall property of those compounds. At last, if you want to keep the optimization result, you could just click the download report to my email. It will send the result to your email. You could use the dataset for any purpose of what you want. Now let's start to introduce our cloud service.
I have demoed the use of cloud service. Why did we choose the way to release our models, unlike another traditional software packages? The traditional offline software needs an IT team to maintain the running environment. When there is new requirements appear, the offline software is not easy to integrate or build a new model. Maybe you have experience in using the software packages. When you want to get the result faster, the software is still running slowly. Why? Because the computer is come here 5 years ago. So we use the cloud service to announce our AI model. You can save the cost of building an IT team and always keep the newest version. The AI usually be described as a black box. Most neural networks cannot tell the users how it yields the results. With our advanced technology, our models can share their opinion to the humans. As the CTO said, we didn't give the models any rules. The substructure alerts shown on the screen is the feature extracted by the training process. Our prediction endpoints cover the diverse types of properties containing physiochemical, toxicity, and pharmacokinetics. Same as the in-house preclinical models in the AAAD platform. With our proprietary AI technology, we also provide a customized AI training service. Those novel compounds can integrate into SAS or the AAAD platform without any penalty. VirtualMan's cloud service based on Amazon Web Services. It is easy to expand the computing capacity by the parallel computing architecture. Also, we joined the AWS developer ecosystem. The cloud service always keeps the encrypted connection for cybersecurity and always on the model infrastructure. The SaaS contains different packages for the users. For the earlier phase, The teams may need more prediction amounts for virtual high throughput screening. They can choose the subscription package for unlimited use. For the later phase, there are fewer compounds still left in the pipeline. The team can pick the on-demand version to control their budget. Both versions contain parallel computing technology to accelerate the development process. Today, we announce the trial version for you. We provide some endpoints you may interest in. After you register an account, you will receive free credit to use it. This version also contains the parallel computing feature. You can find the link for the trial in the information field below. Now, let me introduce the trial version.
Now we can see the cloud service. This is the trial version. You can log in with Google. When you click the button, it will redirect to the Google application. I will choose my personal account to log in. It has submitted before, so I could log in directly. After you log in, you can see there's some tasks we have calculated, and you could use the 100 credit we provided before and use this credit to do some personal prediction. Or if you need more credit to do more research, you could complete your profile to get more 100 credit for comprehensive trial. Okay, I will do that later, but you can see here, you can complete your profile. Now we use this UI to complete our profile. You just only have to fill in your company, title, name, job role, and country. And after you submit, you can get another 100 points for your prediction. Now I will show you how powerful result the cloud service could give you. For example, I will choose the task 3. The data sets are from the public domain, and we use those compound structure to predict. You can see here that is a name, is a famous compound, right? And it's mouse. And for this time, you could move your mouse on the symbol of the smiles, and it will show its position on the structure. Next is our endpoint prediction. You could see the physical or chemical properties, absorption, shape. The endpoint is not the full accessible. We just only release some endpoints on the free trial version. If you need more, please contact us. Now we can use the structure analysis to see the explainable model results for the toxicity endpoints. For this simple, there are no mutagenicity, but in this one, we can see it has mutagenicity and figure out the risky substructure on the screen. Then we can use the comparison table to see the total comparison in the task. We will list all the results on the table. You could use you could see the structure and the comparison table to choose which one is more interested for you. Next, I will show how to create a new task. The create a new task is easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, add compound to select endpoint. 3, confirm the content of your calculation. When you want to add a compound, you could key in a smiles or draw chemical structure directly. For example, we could draw the structure here, and use the smells preview to gain the structure, smells, and add to list. The third part is upload file. Upload file we could upload the smell file, SMI file, and import it to the list. It's very simple. Oh, you can see here, the compound list generates its structure and prepare to predict. The compounds are introduced into the list. Then we go to next step. The next step is to choose the endpoints you want. There are some free endpoints and some endpoints we will give you the price and you could use a free credit to predict. I will choose some of them. And then the endpoint list shows which endpoint you click and you select. If there are no question, we could go next to check the compound list and the endpoint list. Okay, this will automatically calculate the amount and the balance of your account. If you need more, you can upgrade and contact with us. But now we just only check out and calculate. It will forward to the home page, and those prediction result will fill in after it's completed. That is a simple demo for our trial version. If you need more information, welcome to contact with us, and our contact information will release below. Thank you for your listening. Join our platform and accelerate your pipeline now.
I hope you have a good journey today. In the first session, CTO Liu introduced reinforcement learning used in the de novo design process. It shows a powerful application for multiple purpose modifications. By the ability of AI algorithm, you can expand the compound library with multiple requirements at the same time automatically. Also, the technique can optimize the compound structure for the endpoint user designate. He also shows the power of explainability. The computation result is not just only a number or true false, but feedback is the reason why the AI determined to the chemist. With the explainable deep learning model, it provides precise and reasonable predictions. Follows the first section, I introduce our service model. You can collaborate with us at any stage in the pipeline. In the live demo, it shows our service provides the prediction and the de novo design in a short time. The service can provide compound structure suggestions efficiently. We also provide the steps for on-demand prediction requirements. It is not need to build ID team for maintain the software environment. When the models update, you can get the benefit from the service improvement immediately. At the last, we announce the free trial for you, for everyone who joined the webinar. Just click the hyperlink and sign up account. You can get free credit to use our trial service. We didn't only have the cloud service, but also you can contact us for further services. VirtualMan is an excellent, experienced AI team for the new drug development. We have outstanding academic resources and preclinical CRO partners. So when you need a consultant, we also could help you to achieve your goal. You can get the information about the trial version below or contact us by email at contact@virtualman.ai. Thank you.